The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. And Miami has possession. 9-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Winslow's checked in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
Timeout. Sacramento ball started.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Heat in second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And the Kings making a change here. Koufos is checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Caspi for three, and he gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 10.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
There's Brown with the three. Here's Koufos. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Koufos has got his first points of the game.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Johnson outside. Stoudemire, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The outside leaner, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like that.
Brown the pass to Koufos. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Koufos has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Koufos with the block. Gay dishes to Brown. Again, Sacramento.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboards. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Back to Johnson. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now here's Winslow. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Rebound by Caspi. Kings leading now by 10. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Erik Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Thanks, Doris.
A moment now to see the numbers for Gay. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
He hits Brown with the drive, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Richardson kicks to Stoudemire. He feeds it to Johnson. Stoudemire with the ball. Koufos is there. He's handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going. Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it, Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons, and he's been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Stoudemire attacking, and the layup is good. Stoudemire's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Kings leading now by 13. Brown kicks to Cauley-Stein. Richardson against Brown. They set the screen. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Butts. That's the kind of guy you... Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. Brown comes in for Darren Collison. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. Brown in at 2-guard. Also, Rajon Rondo out there. Rudy Gay is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Stoudemire with a screen on Rondo. And it's Dang in the corner. It's rebounded by Moreland. Moreland's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Bosh against Cousins. This one for 3. Winslow's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 21. Rondo passes to Brown. Screen by Cousins. Back to Rondo. It's stolen by Wade. To the inside. And it's blocked. Passed again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Luol Deng. To the inside, Wade. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
And here's Brown outside. Sacramento again missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Winslow.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
To the paint. It's Brown with the drive. No luck. And Miami the other way now. Here's Johnson. They grab their own miss. Dragic dishes to Stoudemire. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Back to Gay. They set the pick. Inside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup, and today's game is the Kings coming to town for this one. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Capella's checked in. Montejunas comes in for Michael Beasley. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Andrew Gaudlock in for Patrick Beverly. On the court for Sacramento, Brown is in at the point. Cauley Stein is out there with Caspi. Then there's Koufos, and it's Collison in at the 2 guard. Here's Montejunas. 11 points for him in that last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Rockets lead by 8.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. James Harden, number 1.
And a 2 guard who's as prolific a rebounder as he is a rare breed in the NBA. You usually don't expect it from an off guard, but he's a big contributor on the glass.
And it's not just the athleticism, Greg, but it's his knack for playing in the post. He understands angles and how to get position down there. I mean, he really looks comfortable in the paint. As a matter of fact, he looks as comfortable in the paint as he does on the perimeter.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Rockets leading by 4.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Down low, it's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Finished off the break. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
A drive by Collison. Back to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Harden can't hit.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Koufos dishes to Cauley-Stein. It's Brown with the drive. Koufos kicks to Brown. They get it back. Caspi with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Collison, the pass to Caspi. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Capella, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First and second chance points. Second in rebounding. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lanes.
And going back to their offensive rebounding and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
Iguodala kicks to Harden. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Harden's got 11 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Deep 2 from Collison. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for